So Solo Leveling, the best anime out right now. Especially Solo Leveling Season 2. Solo Leveling Season 2 kills your favorite anime. But let's talk about who is the weakest shadow in Solo Leveling. Yes, the Ant Queen. In the chaotic world of Solo Leveling, shadows rise and fall under the iron will of Sung Jin-Woo, the Shadow Monarch. His army boasts unparalleled warriors, legendary knights, ferocious beasts, and fearsome insects. Yet hidden among these ranks lies a curious enigma, the Ant Queen. Once the terror of Jeju Island, this monstrous ruler became a shadow, only to fail to the weakest of Jinwoo's formidable army. But how did such a fearsome foe sink so low? And was her fate truly sealed by weakness? Or was there something more to her story? Before becoming a shadow, the Ant Queen was a symbol of death. Deep within the heart of Jeju Island, a nightmare hive of monstrous ants thrilled under her. Towering over her, the Queen commanded endless waves of soldiers, each capable of overwhelming elite hunters. Her exoskeleton gleamed with armor harder than steel. Her mandibles could cook hunters in a single bite. Her roar struck fear into even the bravest S-rank hunters. The Ant Queen was a mighty foe for Sung Jin-Woo, but when she got cooked, was she a mighty foe and worthy of joining his elite army? Why was the Ant Queen so weak? The answer kind of lays in the nature of the shadow extraction itself. Jinwoo's skill preserved the essence of a creature's strength and loyalty when creating shadows. So like Beru, Igris, and all of them. But they all fight till the end, until they turn into the shadow for Jinwoo. But the Queen, however, died filled with desperation and fear. Her will was broken long before her body had fallen. Ant Queen never became a powerhouse like Beru and Bellion, but she still remained as one of the weakest shadows in Jinwoo's army. I understand why Ant Queen was sent back to the Shadow Realm, basically, because she was kind of just useless. Her role was reproduction, and she couldn't really reproduce because she didn't have her physical body, so that kind of makes sense. But I don't get why, the author allowed the Ant Queen to get extracted, but then have Jinwoo immediately cancel it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Really, I just didn't understand that part. I feel like we could have just went without that part. But for sure, the Ant Queen's biggest strength was the reproduction part. That was like her power for the most part. Wouldn't it make sense if the Ant Queen stayed as Jinwoo's arm? Like, not army, like if the Ant Queen stayed as a shadow for Jinwoo, and if she had the power to reproduce, wouldn't Jinwoo be able to control the Ant army as well, and then have Igris in that army as well? So that you have two armies? I feel like that would be so overpowered. Even though he's already overpowered. But still, it's even more overpowered. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know your takes in the comments and like the video as well. I always like reading the comments. See you next time.